Hey guys, so today I am going to talk about how I was able to actually grow my hair while still bleaching it and dyeing it fun colors and doing all that sort of stuff. If you've been a long time follower, you know that my hair was stuck at about like this length for a really long time. I would say it was at like this one length because I kept breaking off for probably like 4 or 5 years. It was a really long time, but recently I made a lot of changes in my hair care routine and really started to take care of it, and it has gotten pretty long, I would say, and also way thicker and healthier. I'm going to try to pop in some sort of timeline if I can for like hair growth, but I did wear extensions almost like daily for years and years because my hair was so short. But nowadays I definitely don't wear them daily. I just wear them on occasion when I want my hair to be like ridiculously long. So let's get that montage going. So this is how long it looks from the back, because I know when it's all like pushed forward sometimes you can't really tell as much. So this is it pretty much all from the back. Hopefully this is all in frame. I can actually like grab it and like touch it now, which is cool. And it goes midway down my back. So I'm just gonna kind of get into my do's and don'ts, mainly don'ts, with my hair and like what I don't do. And then I will go over all of the products that I use, because that's probably one of my most asked questions, aside from how I grew it out in general. I am not a hairdresser, and I already know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with what I have to say, but oh well. First off, I don't cut it, ever. I haven't cut my hair in maybe 2 to 3 years, and the last time I cut it, it was literally like this much of a trim. It really wasn't anything, and I don't know, I just found that like trims for me don't really work. I know that the point of getting a trim is so that your split ends don't just keep splitting and breaking off, which happens to most people's hair that don't cut it. You know, like it just keeps going up and up and up, and that's, you know, how people can't grow out their hair. Now it stays the same length and yada yada. However, that does not happen with my hair. Of course, a little bit breaks off, but I've been able to keep most of it intact, and it's actually pretty good. It's still really soft, and it's like still really flowy. And of course your hair will be healthier. Like of course my hair would look and probably feel a lot healthier if I cut it up probably to like here, probably what technically should be off, but I don't really see that big of a problem with this part. It's still like shiny, and I don't really have that many split ends. Like looking at them, there's only like a few. They're not like going crazy or anything. So yeah, first off, I haven't cut my hair in literally years. Next, I bleach my hair once a year. You can probably see the roots. I know that I had grown my last roots out like to here practically. I only bleach my hair once a year because even if you're only bleaching your roots, bleach will run through your hair. And to me, it just feels like even if it's just for like that second, and if your hair is really damaged, it's gonna hurt it just running through every, say like, you know, month and a half, just every time you would like, you know, do a touch up. I just feel like my hair does so much better when I redo my roots once a year, opposed to say doing them like 6 times a year. So yeah, I kind of felt like what was mainly making my hair break was the bleach running through it often when I was redoing my roots. So that's why I stopped doing my roots, and I actually really like how the roots look on me personally, so I'm not mad at it. But I do not just want to let them grow forever and ever. And aside from doing the roots, I do not at all put bleach on my hair that is already blonde. I never ever do that. When I want to change colors, I will use a color remover, which is way less harsh. Like I'll never bleach this part of my hair ever again because it doesn't need it. It's already like the white color underneath this. And then the third thing, absolutely no blow dryers. I will never ever blow dry my hair unless I am on like a extreme time crunch where it is detrimental that my hair is dry. So maybe I would touch my hair with a blow dryer like once or twice a year, maybe, but I avoid it at absolutely all costs because I can just tell after I blow dry my hair, no matter what I do, it just is crunchy after no matter what. And I also do not use heat very often either. I know my hair almost kind of always looks a little bit of a mess because I really try to not put any heat on whatsoever. And if I do use heat, I use my straightener on a low setting, and I also will use a setting spray. This is the one that I like right now. It is the Argan hairspray, and it is a heat protectant. So I'll use a bunch of this anytime I straighten my hair. And then like the fourth and final thing before we get on to the products is I do not wash it very much. There is really nothing better for your hair than like your natural oils. So if you can avoid washing your hair or even putting dry shampoo in, that will help your hair a ton. And if I do use dry shampoo, then I will go back and I will put oil at the ends of my hair, just through like, you know, like this much of it at the bottom, because if I don't want any of the dry shampoo that I put at my roots to dry out the bottoms of my hair. So dry shampoo, oil at the ends of your hair. It won't affect like up here. As far as product goes, I wasn't too keen on putting a bunch of product in my hair up until like a year or a year and a half ago, and that is why my hair wasn't growing. It was never that damaged, and it always looked fine. However, it definitely was breaking off at the ends. I wasn't putting any oil or serums or doing any masks or anything like that, so there was nothing like helping my hair to not break. But now I do put product in my hair, and I put quite a bit of it. So I'm going to kind of go through everything that I use, and I will also show you using some of it depending on what it is. As far as shampoo and conditioner goes, I use the Redken Extreme shampoo and conditioner. This is for distressed hair, and it says it has a protein complex in it. And this is supposed to help your hair stay strong, and I definitely can tell a difference from when I use this or anything else. This one is really amazing. My only thing with this one is it doesn't clean my hair as much as I would want it to. If I don't do this one like twice and like really scrub it in, sometimes I can get out and there will be like a little bit of oil still in my hair. It is not super harsh, and that's really good for damaged or dry or distressed hair. So I can see why it wouldn't do that, but just sometimes I do have to add in a little bit of something else to actually make sure my hair is clean. Especially since I don't wash it that much. When I do wash it, I want to make sure that it's like cleaned thoroughly. And then I use this Redken Extreme Anti-Snap, Anti-Breakage Leave-In Treatment. I use a bunch of this stuff, and I feel like it definitely helps my hair sort of stay together a lot more, and I've had a lot less split ends since I've started using this stuff. I use this stuff every single time I get out of the shower, without a doubt, and I use a good amount of it. And it doesn't leave my hair feeling like there's product or like conditioner or heavy at all. The next thing I'll use is this Fanola NutriCare 10, and this is sort of like a really thick spray. It doesn't even like swish around. Like I have to really get it going for it to move, so I usually just like take it out of the bottle. And this is another like leave-in sort of protein reconstructing mask, and this one makes my hair so soft, and it helps a lot with it being frizzy. And then I use this Joico K-Pack Color Therapy, and this is like a shine and protect spray, and I just use this over my entirety of my hair. With the Anti-Snap and the NutriCare, I only put that at the ends of my hair to avoid my hair looking like I haven't washed it. But with this, I'll put it over the entirety of my hair, and it just makes it like shiny, and it also helps protect color. And then I will use this Argan hair oil, and with this I will pretty much focus it just like on the very ends, and then I will kind of just run whatever is left in the rest of my hair that's on my hands. And this I feel like helps just to keep it hydrated for a really long time. And I do reapply it probably like once every couple days, or when I use dry shampoo. And it looks like I've literally used like nothing, but this is like ever since I did that kiss video, which is like 2 months ago maybe. I just feel like a little bit goes a really long way. And before that I was using another sort of coincidentally like orange oil from Fanola, but I definitely like this one better. And that's pretty much what I use on my hair on a regular basis. Aside from that, if I feel like my hair has been extra dry, or I've been having to put a lot more heat on it, or if I color removed it, then I will use some sort of mask. I like this Coco and Eve one. I did do like a sponsored thing on Instagram for them, but I really did like it. And this one, like when you wash it out, you can just feel your hair feels so much better. But I also really like this one. It's the Renewing Argan Oil Morocco one. And this one I just got at Walmart, and this one is really, really good. I use this a lot after I bleach my hair, and I feel like it really helps it bounce back. And this one's a really, really cheap and easily accessible option. I feel like it's nice nowadays because people will ask me if I'm wearing extensions, and I get to say no. I still wear extensions sometimes, just not super often or like day to day. So for a really long time my hair was like to here, so I have like all of this extra, kind of like about a year's growth like I had said, and I feel like my hair looks a lot healthier and way thicker. It looked so thin before, but having the darker roots and just all of this, like it's so much better. So definitely feel free to leave me any questions, comments, or concerns in the comments. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!